What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. A short amount of gameplay today guys, just 8 minutes because the game is broken. EA have taken the transfer market down for about the last 4 hours and it hasn't been working for about the last 8 hours. We'll see more of that later on in this video. So because of that, I haven't played any games yet on Sunday. I'm just a little bit worried to play whilst there's errors in the game just in case I get DC losses. And also, I'm hoping that they extend it. So I'll play half my games left today, half my games left tomorrow. If they don't extend it, I'm going to have to force in quite a lot of games. So not too much by way of gameplay. Now we come into today's game at 12-1 or 11-1, yeah, 12-1. The first opponent we come up against got a very nice squad, the 4-3-3 there. Mane, Hazard, Son, one of the traditional lineups that you see up front now. A really good defence, a really good midfield, and in general this was a really good game, and you'll see probably the match stats at the end. This was a game that, I say to you guys a lot, if I play my best FIFA and I come out on the losing side, that's totally okay. This was one of those games where I had a really good game. It could have gone either way, and I ended up losing the game in extra time. And after he scored the first goal, I went a little more attacking to try and get back into the game, and it ended up being my downfall. But I came out of this game, even though I lost, I came out of this game thinking, no, you know what? I played a good game, and on another day, I'll take a win against this dude. And on this day, he deserved his victory. You know, he outperformed me, he outplayed me. He managed to score the goals where I couldn't, and credit to him. So even though I'd lost this game, a typical Saturday game for me, I ended up actually playing some really good FIFA. Now I've got some comments, dudes. I want to try and take a few of the shorter comments. Just because the gameplay section of the video isn't very long and I'm already talking through it. The Jenks Brothers says, hey Nep, do you ever get nervous before you do YouTube videos? Keep up the great work, you're my favourite YouTuber. I don't get nervous before I do videos, no, or live streams. I get nervous when, like, if I go to events and I'm like speaking or making a public appearance, like at meet and greets or at Q&As. Or like the football games, the Sidemen charity match or the Wembley Cup. Like, I get nervous at those kind of situations, but in general, I don't get nervous at all. Really, like for me, this is normal. This is daily life, so it doesn't ever cause me any issues. Let's go for another. Besmir says, hey Nep, are you going to do a house tour? Keep up the good work. So I plan to do a house tour, but I'm caught in two minds as to whether or not I want to do a house tour or not, and that's simply because, like, I'm not a posy person. I don't show all the things that I have and so on and so forth, you know. And my house, it's a very nice house. It's a very big house, and I don't want to go and do a house tour as if I'm throwing this in people's faces. Especially given the situation I've been through recently. I don't think I necessarily deserve to be here. Now, I just wanted to show these halftime stats. You can see here at halftime, I'm absolutely dominating my opponent. I'm 1-0 up. Quite fortunate to get the goal, but I'm 1-0 up, controlling the game. And from kickoff, my opponent makes a few passes. And again, in my traditional Saturday collapse, my opponent makes a pass, another pass, and guess what? I get disconnected from the EA servers, and guess what? I'm able to go straight back into Ultimate Team with no problem. So for some reason, I got booted off the servers whilst winning. So we've gone now from 12-1 to 12-3. I was winning that. There's no guarantee that I would have won that game, but I was 1-0 up. I was in a comfortable position. I felt like that game was mine for the taking, and the Saturday collapse, it just carries on as per usual, doesn't it? So yeah, for a house tour, I don't know, dudes. Maybe one day. Maybe in the next few months. But we'll have to wait and see. Ed TLG says, hey Nep, do you think EA should add a hat-trick counter for strikers, like the goal and assist counters, and a clean sheet counter for defenders? I was wondering what you thought of this. Yeah, dude, more stats. I wish EA would take a lot of what FM has for stats. And I don't even think Football Manager has enough stats, but they have way, way more than FIFA. I would love something like that. Even if it's like an off-site site where you can constantly update your games and your team and it tracks it there. Because I know from the people that I've spoken to at EA that to count all those extra stats and stuff requires a lot of extra server space because it has to be kept server side to stop people from manipulating the game. Not that there's not manipulations in the game anyway, but I guess they've like foreseen issues of having it stored on the console, so it has to be stored on the servers, this kind of information. And for them to be able to store all of that extra information on the servers, it requires a lot more server space, which as we know as FIFA players, that their server space is already at an absolute premium. So I don't think right now, honestly I don't know for sure, because I don't know what's coming in the future. I don't know what's happening in FIFA 18. I have no inside knowledge or insider information. But it wouldn't surprise me if there was still no extra stats next year either. However, I would like more stats. What I would like to do is create. If there's nothing in FIFA 18, one of my aims is to create something to allow people to track their stats. I know FootWiz have done a great job for allowing you to input your own weekend league stuff, but I love seeing everything, and I would love to have the ability to manually track, if nothing else, all of the stats. So, you know, seeing what happens on FIFA 18, I might try and get something together to get a site or an app or something where you can just track your stats at the end of every game, so that you can see your stats on everything, even if you can't see it on FIFA Ultimate Team. Christian Boot says, "Hey Nep, I heard you talking about the work rates. As you said, nobody knows how it works. But if we don't consider player instructions, what's the difference between high, medium, and low? Keep up the good work, love your videos." It's exactly what it sounds like. If you've got a high person, when you're attacking, they will join the attack, and when you're defending, they will join the defense. And same with the low. When you're attacking, they won't bust a gut to join the attack, and when you're defending, they will make no effort to go back and defend. And that was most notable for me when I tried Zlatan Ibrahimovic's Player of the Month at midfield. He has medium-low work rates. And I enjoy using tanky strikers in midfield. For me, it just fits the way I play FIFA, right? But with Ibrahimovic, there were a couple of games where I literally saw an attacking player with the ball just run past him in the game, and he made no effort to try and get back to. He literally was just standing still because he has that low defensive work rate. As a midfielder, you don't want a midfielder to be standing still in the midfield. So I would say any midfielder with a low defensive work rate is not a midfielder that you want in your team. I would say like low attacking work rate is probably better than low defensive work rate, because with a low attacking work rate, you can manually trigger runs. You can manually take that player forwards. But with defensive work rates, you can't manually trigger someone to run back into the defense. So there's that. But anyway, guys, as I said, I don't really have that much time today, but I have got a lot of comments still from previous videos. So I'm gonna save all of these comments still, and try to get all of these comments into a let me bookmark these open pages into a video in the next video, and we'll maybe add some extra. Maybe I'll play all my last games and put them all in the final video. This is the final game of today's video. I did my best to throw this game away. I literally, I rushed my goalkeeper, like kicking out my goalkeeper. I gave him away back into the game at 2-2. I thought he was offside personally as well. I couldn't believe that he was given as onside, but I managed to come through in extra time and grab the win that I felt like I deserved. And the guy that I played against as well is a viewer as well. So if you're watching this video, dude, it was a very good game. I felt like I did edge the game. I felt like, but it was a very, very open game, and these are the games that I enjoy the most, man. The open games that just show loads and loads of goals, loads and loads of chances. They're the best. They're the most fun for me. So good game anyway, bro. But this is going to be the end of the gameplay, dudes. Let's get into the live. So guys, we might end up having quite a short video here today with potentially only 5 or 6 games worth of gameplay. And that is because it's 3 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. As you guys know, my videos go up at 10 o'clock. I'm required some time to edit, render, upload, and make the video and so on and so forth. And right now, I'm not playing Weekend League. Even though I can play Weekend League, I'm not playing Weekend League because there is a huge error in FIFA right now that has been around since, I'm told, 7 AM on Sunday UK time. So it's been 8 hours now. And what is that error? Well, you cannot use the transfer market. You just can't use it. You try and search for anything. Due to an ongoing investigation, transfers are currently not available on your account. Please try again at a later time. And that is across the board on Xbox. No one right now can buy anything. So if you keep a clean club, where you have only, your starting 11 and your bench, and you typically buy fitness and injury and contract cards as you play, you can no longer play the game. You just can't. So what I'm doing is I would expect EA to extend the Weekend League because of this. So I'm going to play once they fix this issue, because I don't want to play until it's fixed, just in case it has an ulterior error on actually playing the game. For example, they might have to restart the servers to fix the transfer market, and if I'm in a game and I get disconnected, I'll be quite upset because I've already been disconnected once this weekend league. I'm 14-3 right now, which is fantastic. I'm happy with 14-3. However, I was winning 1-0 in a game, comfortably winning 1-0 in a game that I got disconnected in. So, you know I give the old I should be this, I should be that, but regardless of how the losses were taken, I literally should be 15-2. That loss should not have counted. And I don't want to get another disconnect loss when I'm playing good FIFA and I'm having a good weekend. So other than that loss, that disconnect loss, I would have been 3 wins and 1 loss on Saturday. I didn't want to play many games on Saturday. I was going to try and bang them all out on Sunday. And if I didn't manage to get through the whole quota of games, it wasn't an issue because I'm so close to my target anyway, to the Elite 1 target for the month. But I only need 11 more wins out of 23 games to get to Elite, to get to Gold 1 for the week, which I do want to get to because I want those 2 100k packs to save for Team of the Season. So that's kind of the plan, and then we'll assess how well we've done when I get to Gold 1 to depend on whether or not I go up to Elite. And also, if the weekend league is extended by another 24 hours, I will absolutely play all the games. I'll play like 8 or 10 games today, and I'll finish the rest off on Monday. So that's kind of the plan. And in terms of my weekend league, this has probably been the best weekend league I've ever had. And I know I'm only 17 games in, but I got 1 DC loss, 1 penalty loss, and 1 extra time loss. And the game I lost in extra time, which you saw here today, I missed some sitters in normal time. I wouldn't say that I deserved to win it because I think it was a very close game between very, very evenly matched opponents. I think my opponent in that game, he was a strong FIFA player. He knew how to play FIFA well. Once he got that goal in extra time, kind of put me on the back foot a little bit, and I went attacking to try and get back into the game, and unfortunately hit me instantly after, and then I went ultra attacking and he hit me on the counter again. He ended up winning 3-0, and you could see by the match stats it was a close game. But I was happy. I say to you guys the last few weekends, if I come out of every game knowing that I played my best FIFA and I still lost, I don't mind too much. So this weekend league, you know, with 14-3, a DC loss, a penalty loss, which I should have performed better in that game. That's my one kind of regret for this weekend league. But the game that I lost in extra time, I played my best FIFA. I was just unfortunate. You know, his goalkeeper made a few saves. You know, his AI goalkeeper outperformed my AI goalkeeper in a game that was very even. As I say, I think he deserved the win. He earned the win. It wasn't like I was outperforming him the whole game and I got unlucky or anything like that. He played a good game of FIFA. So, you know, we're 14-3. I'm happy with that. If I could push on and get to 17-3, I'd be very happy with that. That would be a strong marker to suggest that I could potentially push on to Elite 1 for the week for the first time in a long time, even taking into consideration a DC loss. So what I don't want to do is, while EA are having issues, I don't want to risk it by playing games and risk getting another DC loss and really just putting myself on full tilt for the rest of the weekend. Now, in terms of the rank, we're, as I say, 14-3 is nice. We're only 4 wins away from Gold 1. I'm only 9 wins away from my monthly rank, but 11 wins is paramount this weekend league. 11 more wins from the 23 games should be relatively, you know, touch wood, relatively easy. If I buckle that and go 11, 10-13 out of my last 23 games, I'll be gutted. And then monthly, we're 3 wins away from Elite 2, which is where we finished last month because I didn't play all my games. But we are 9 wins away. 9 wins away now from Elite 1. And that should be pretty easy to get to. Again, 9 wins out of 23 games. I could lose basically 2 out of every 3 games and still just about make it with the odd extra win here or there. So we're in a good spot. In terms of the 2 teams, interestingly, I can't remember what one I lost with in extra time, but I've enjoyed both of these teams. I'm enjoying this. I'm rotating between them both very fairly. I know in previous weekend leagues I've built like the fun squads, and then I'll get into a position where I'll end up just using one squad for the last 10 or 15 games. This weekend league I've carried on and carried on and carried on. I'm not overly impressed with this Lacazette card, I've got to be honest. Only 10 goals in 28 games. A lot of those games are as a sub earlier on. But he's not putting in the work that I'd expect him to do. So compared to his 87 SBC card, even though it's the same player with better stats, he just doesn't perform as well. I can't explain it. I literally can't explain it. But the star man for me, again, is this Romelu Lukaku card, man. He does bits for me. He does absolute bits. So very, very happy with this team. I like this team. And I tell you what I would like in this team. I would like the better version of Dele Alli and the better version of N'Golo Kante. The best versions. But I think I've resigned myself to just accepting the fact. In fact, there is a comment that that I had from a previous video. I don't know if I can find it still. Yeah, so FIFA Logics NL says, you say that if you don't know if the player of the year Kante will be higher than team of the season Kante, that could be a big part in the decision whether or not you're doing the SBC, but the difference between the two in stats will be so close. You always say that you cannot notice a difference between, for example, 85 and 87 shooting, so does it matter which rating the player of the year is in comparison to the team of the season? Personally, I think you should buy the team of the season, even if it was one rating lower. Take into consideration that we're closing down to the end of FIFA, and after the team of the season, there's not much to play for. After and during team of the season, you want to try a lot of players and have fun. So if you buy the team of the season, you can sell him on and try other players instead. If you waste 1 million coins, that are 1 million coins gone for team of the season, just my personal opinion, would love to hear yours too. And I absolutely agree with that sentiment. I am of the firm belief that a small upgrade on a card is not enough to say you have to get this card. And so with that logic, even if Dele Alli and Kante are one rating lower for their team of the season cards, they're going to be basically the same card. You know, it's going to be very, very hard to notice the difference. The only reason why I may still go for the Player of the Year cards is because I've collected so far all of the purple cards. So from a collector's point of view, I want them to have them, not because I want them to use them. Does that make sense? But I think in terms of what you say, in terms of enjoying Team of the Season and having coins to be able to play with most players during Team of the Season, I think the logical choice is to just not get those players. It's to, you know, buy their Team of the Seasons if I want them. Because what might happen is I might look at Dele Alli's Player of the Year now and be like, damn, man, I want that card. And then Team of the Season, EA will drop some madness and there'll be something crazier than that Dele Alli that will fit into my team. You know, so yeah, I think that's the smart choice. I think that's the right choice, is to just say, okay, no to these. I will do a few of the SBCs within them, just because they are value for money. So I still need to do marquee matchups. I'll do that. I can't do it right now because it's I can't buy items off the market. But with Kante, for example, I will do the SM Kane SBC. Have I already done this? Did I already buy some players? Oh, I've done it. I've done it already. So so I've done that already. I don't think I'll do France. I'll probably do the Leicester City one because what pack do you get? No, you only get premium gold pack. Screw that. No, that might be it for me actually. That might be it for me. I might not do any more of the Kante one. I might be done with it, guys. I might be done with it. Just because, yeah, like you know, you raise a very, very good point that it would be a waste of 1 million coins because I'd play with them for 2 weeks. And then Team of the Season will come out. And even if I don't get those Team of the Season cards for Kante and Ali, I might want to go and build a Calcio A team. I might want to go and build a League One team. You know, if there's an incredible Team of the Season player in there. I might want to now change to a hybrid and just get rid of everything and get one club, just one team for the rest of FIFA. You know, we don't know what's coming for Team of the Season. So there's a lot to be said for it. So guys, I don't even know if I can clear these items off the trade pile. Yeah, I can't. You can't do anything. You can't clear items. You can't buy items. You can open packs though, so there's always that. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to make this video. As I say, it might be a shorter video, and it might be a short video simply because I don't want to risk playing. It might be a shorter video. It will be a shorter video today because I don't want to risk playing when I know EA have got issues and get a disconnect. If I ended up not playing any more games, I'd still be content with where I'm at. You know, Elite 3 for the month isn't the worst thing in the world. It's not. Of course, I want to get through. You know, if it gets to like 9 or 10 p.m. in the evening, you know, in 4 or 5 hours, if still nothing has changed, if the weekend league hasn't been extended and the transfer market hasn't been fixed, I'll start pumping through some games, try and get myself up to those 23 wins that I require to get Elite 1 for the month. But for now, I'm going to give it a fair few more hours, another 3 to 5 hours of me just hoping that EA are going to fix the issue and extend the weekend league. If they don't extend it but they do fix the issue, I'll still be able to force some games in, won't be a problem. But for now guys, this is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.